Sports betting fans, huge hello. Your sports betting advisor Tips and Streams is here again. What do we have today? We have predictions for 10 NBA games for January 3rd. Before we get started, go to tipsandstreams.me and sign up for our newsletter to receive our daily sports betting predictions in your inbox, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all our betting tips and picks. So, let's get started. We start with the match between Houston Rockets and Philadelphia 76ers. The Rockets have lost 11 of their last 13 games overall and will be looking to stop a 7-game losing streak after being thrashed by the Nuggets in a 124-111 home loss. They are lowest in defensive efficiency over that 7-game span, allowing 125.5 points per 100 possessions. Philadelphia has been in good form recently, winning 4 of their last 5 games, and will be hoping to extend their current 3-game winning run after defeating the Nets 110-102 on the road. In this stretch, the Sixers are 4th in offensive efficiency, scoring 120.1 points per 100 possessions while allowing 108.1 points per 100 possessions on defense. In their last 5 games, the Rockets have made 37.6% of their 3-point attempts. This season, the Philadelphia 76ers are just 4-10 against the spread at home, and many of their games are close. They're not a team with whom I'm overjoyed to be reuniting in the lead role. Play Houston Rockets plus 13.5. The next match is Charlotte Hornets vs Washington Wizards. The Hornets had been in good form, with a 3-game winning run until being halted in their tracks by the Suns in a 133-99 home loss yesterday night. Prior to that loss, they had won 4 straight games. Hornets are 0-7 straight up and 2-5 ATS in back-to-back games, allowing 125.6 points per game, which is 9 points more than the league average. The Wizards have been in a slump, losing 7 of their last 10 games, and they'll be aiming to rebound after a heartbreaking 120-119 home defeat to the Bulls. Washington was 24th in defensive efficiency during this time period, allowing 116 points per 100 possessions, while scoring 112.3 points per 100 possessions, enough for 13th place. The Wizards have the advantage in terms of rest and are playing at home, where they've been at their best. Play Washington Wizards. The next match is Memphis Grizzlies vs Brooklyn Nets. The Grizzlies have been in excellent form, winning 14 of their last 18 games overall, and they will be looking for their 5th straight win after defeating the Spurs 118-105 at home. In 4 games, the Grizzlies were 4th in offensive efficiency, scoring 117.5 points per 100 possessions while conceding 106.1. The Nets have been in excellent form, winning 5 of their last 8 games, but they will be looking to end a 2-game losing streak after falling just short against the Clippers in a 120-116 home loss. The Nets have given up 115.6 points per 100 possessions during this homestand. The Grizzlies have been quietly one of the hottest teams in the NBA recently, and they'll be well rested after not playing since Friday. In the past 7 encounters in Brooklyn, Grizzlies are 7-0 ATS. Play Memphis Grizzlies plus 7.5. The next match is Orlando Magic vs Chicago Bulls. The Magic have been in a big funk, having lost 12 of their last 14 games overall, and they'll be aiming to snap a 5-game losing streak after falling to the Celtics in overtime in a 116-111 road setback. During this stretch, they rank 25th in defensive efficiency, allowing 116.9 points per 100 possessions while scoring 105.4. The Bulls have been on a roll lately, winning 11 of their last 13 games overall, and they'll be looking for their 8th straight win after defeating the Wizards 120-119 on the road. In this time period, Chicago has the best offensive efficiency, averaging 121.4 points per 100 possessions while allowing 113.4. In back-to-backs, the Magic have failed to cover 5 of 7, averaging 98.7 points per game, which is 3 points below the overall average. They've had a long list of injuries to contend with. The Bulls have won their previous 5 games by an average of 7.4 points while shooting 52.4% from the field, which is their best performance of the season. Play Chicago Bulls minus 11.5. The next match is Detroit Pistons vs Milwaukee Bucks. The Pistons have lost 18 of their previous 20 games overall, but they will be hungry to gain some momentum after outlasting the Spurs in overtime at home in a 117-116 victory. In their previous 5 games, the Pistons have scored 99.4 points per 100 possessions while allowing 110.8 points per 100 possessions on defense. After blowing over the Pelicans in a 136-113 home triumph, the Bucks have won 9 of their last 12 games and will be looking for their 7th straight victory. In this stretch, the Bucks are second in offensive efficiency, averaging 122.2 points per 100 possessions while allowing 107.9 points per 100 possessions. The Pistons have dropped 5 of their previous 6 games by an average of 12 points. This line is huge. Play Detroit Pistons plus 15.5. The next match is Utah Jazz versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Jazz have been in excellent form, winning 14 of their last 17 games, but they will be aiming to rebound here after the Warriors ended their 6-game winning run with a 123-116 home setback. During this 7-game stretch, the Jazz have allowed 108.6 points per 100 possessions while scoring 115.8. The Pelicans have been on a roll, winning 5 of their last 7 games overall, but they'll be looking to rebound in this one after losing 136-113 on the road to the Bucks. During this time, the Pelicans have ranked 25th in defensive efficiency, allowing 115.5 points per 100 possessions. The Jazz win and play better than the Pelicans, but they can't cover these huge numbers, and their defense isn't at its best right now. Play New Orleans Pelicans plus 10.5. The next match is Denver Nuggets versus Dallas Mavericks. The Nuggets have won 6 of their last 9 games, and they'll be looking for their 4th straight victory after routing the Rockets 124-111 on the road. In this time frame, the Nuggets are second in defensive efficiency, allowing 100.7 points per 100 possessions. On offense, they rank 24th with 107.8 points per 100. The Mavericks have won 3 of their last 4 games and will be trying for their 3rd consecutive victory after defeating the Thunder in a 95-86 road triumph. They've won 3 of their last 5 games on the road, but they won't be resting for their home match against the Nuggets. The Mavericks have played to under in all 5 of their games in a row, averaging 99.6 points per game while conceding 100.6. In this one, I'm expecting a close contest. Play under 212.5. The next match is Miami Heat versus Golden State Warriors. The Heat have been in excellent form, winning 9 of their last 12 games, but they will be trying to rebound in this one after losing 115-113 on the road to the Kings. The Heat have dropped 3 of their last 5 games in a row, allowing 6 games more than the league average. The Warriors have won 7 of their last 9 games and will be trying to keep their winning streak going after defeating the Jazz 123-116 on the road. In this time frame, they rank 8th in defensive efficiency, allowing 107.1 per 100 possessions while scoring 114.1. The Heat are undoubtedly capable of pulling off an upset against the Warriors, but they're banged up and playing this game on 0 days rest. In back-to-back games, they are 5-0 in favor of the over. Play over 217.5. The next match is Atlanta Hawks versus Portland Trail Blazers. The Hawks will play their 3rd game in a row on the road. In a 121-118 away win over the Cleveland Cavaliers, they ended a 3-game losing run. They are averaging 119.6 points per 100 possessions on this road trip and are 1-1. The Trail Blazers have lost 3 of their previous 4 games, including a 139-106 loss against the Los Angeles Lakers on the road. In this time period, the Trail Blazers were lowest in defensive efficiency, allowing 130.7 points per 100 possessions. Portland's starting backcourt is crucial. They've dropped each of their previous 4 games and are 0-4 against the spread in that time. Play Atlanta Hawks 3.5. The last match for today is Minnesota Timberwolves versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers have been in a funk, having lost 6 of their last 9 games, but they'll be keen to get back on track after edging out the Nets 120-116 on the road. The Clippers were 22nd in offensive efficiency during this time span, scoring 108.4 points per 100 while allowing 110.9 points per 100. The Timberwolves have been in a big funk, having lost 5 of their last 6 games overall, and they'll be aiming to snap a 3-game losing streak after losing 108-103 on the road to the Lakers. They averaged 103.6 points per 100 possessions without Towns and Russell in the lineup over the last 4 games, while letting up 108.7. The Clippers will be confident after defeating the highly touted Nets, and the Timberwolves are 0-5 against the spread in their previous 5 meetings in Los Angeles. Play Los Angeles Clippers -1.5. Guys, that would be all. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and newsletter. See you tomorrow.